Alright, hello everybody. Welcome. It's a different day, a different time, same tales. But, hope you're all doing well. Thanks to some schedule things, Tales is gonna be sitting on Friday for a while. Gonna try and keep it consistent here until we can move back to Thursday, and then, like, Slay the Spire will move back and all that jazz. But, yeah. Back to Tales of Eternia, and we're still playing on the PSP here. I've been doing a lot of, like, setup in the background for... I don't know if the right word's Apocrypha, but, like, just all the trivia and bits I want to show off about this game. A lot of the times with the Dragon Quest titles we've been doing on Wednesdays. The first week we'll go through... version differences. Second week we'll go through manuals, and third week we'll take a look at like commercials. I think I can go for the entirety of the stream, like until we reach the end of the game, and still have more odds and ends to show you for Tales here. Today's has a very specific focus we'll talk about when we hit a midpoint in the middle, but we've got odds like Tales of Eternia Online, we've got the anime, we've got different crossover titles like Tales of the World, as well as the fights that show up in later games. We've got stuff within the game, we've got upcoming remaster. There's just a lot more for us to touch on. So, anyway, last time we spent a whole lot of time in a forest of mystery and ghosts, and then we got arrested and sentenced to death for heresy, for daring to say one time, hey, that black hole's looking a little big, right? So, luckily, instead of being executed for our crimes of calling out the growing dark matter as a coming sign of the return of Seyfried, instead that's being used to justify a war against the sky in a continued attempt for the Inferian King to keep control over the world here. We are free to go on our own. Oh boy.
Demon Hammer! Twin Blade!
Triple block!
And we are going to go on our own to... Wow, we're getting...
Demon Aqua!
You know what, I'll take it. Give me that full heal.
Behold my power.
Swarm!
But yeah, we are free to go.
We win!
And we've decided, you know what? We're gonna go find these greater Craymels ourselves. We've been given specifically, we have been given a special dispensation to take a nice cruise. So, we're gonna do so.
Now that we have a boarding pass, we can travel on a ship. Let's go to the port of Inferior.
I appreciate that button a lot. That feature, the like, where am I, is a really important piece of, like, I picked up an RPG after a month, what am I doing? And, like, you want that to be an unobtrusive thing. Pokemon games over the years have had the, like, three, like, different ways of doing that, where you have, like, the 3 screens of, like, oh, you did this gem. And then you have the other, yeah, TK Cat brings up the funnier one of the story so far from Final Fantasy 13 2. The least... But welcome! Let's go check out the port. Alright. So, we have travel to Minch, and we have travel to Barol, the city of trade. We have a big port town that we can head off to. Yeah, we kind of mentioned with some of the travel. Yeah, like we've been talking a lot about the. Sorry, that one's immediate. I'll show you how to make fish stew. What is in fish stew? Squid, cabbage, tuna, radish. Okay. But yeah, travel is restricted and, like, is another piece of the, like, strata of society, right? I like this shop. We got the big jaws. We got the, you know, big swordfish. We also have this nice register. I heard a rumor about a Craymel art that allows you to cross the sea without a ship. Wouldn't that be nice? Ah. Someone. Who would have done this? Keel has been holding this specific grudge for 2 lifetimes. I think Keel would be like... What sort of war games would Keel be into? You know, if you're at a college and you're also into big model ships, like... Do you think we have, like... You broke one of my guns and throw hands? Yeah. Well, we don't have a ship. Alright. Anyway, this is the ship that leads us to Minch. We could head back to Minch. Reed, like, huh, I could just get on this boat and go home. We've kind of gotten in it enough, right? We can't go back to Minch right now, actually. Can't get there on foot, and there aren't Imperial sea routes to this unknown. Hey, there we go. 7. All right. So yeah, we're gonna head to Brol. Brol is a big port hub. So our hope is we can find anyone who knows about, like, cool elemental greater Craymel spots. We know from Undini that they live in, like, places related to, or, like, just, like, named after them, so. But Keel is not coming with us. Tales of Friday, yes, we've moved Tales onto Friday for a little while. Keel has been traveling with us because he's been trying to resolve in his head helping find the Bridge of Light for Inferia. And so, like, it's this very tense balance, like, for him of, like, the Royal Academy is the one who got us out of here, and that comment we had from the lead of the Royal Observatory about, like, hey, Keel, just get out. Don't get into government work. Farah immediately, like, get out of here, and yeah. No, I think it is. I've said before, my arc with Tales of Eternia is that Keel was the character I liked, like, on my original playthrough, and Farah's grown to be my favorite over more recent one, my most recent stream years back. But it's because there is an arc, so. No problem. We're just going. But Farah is, you know what? We're moving forward. We gotta. Keel can do whatever he wants. Also, here's a kindness. Ooh, look at this ship.
I wonder what Keel is doing.
His dreams came true. He's probably having a great time.
But yeah, when we did talk to him initially, one of the things he talked about was working for the Royal Observatory. And it's like, all right, the monkey's paw.
Meredy, forgive him. Keel also has things he wants to do.
Meredy already forgive him, but Meredy is Celestian, and so maybe Keel will become my enemy.
Not at all.
Really? No?
Keel just wants to learn many things. He won't be your enemy. Trust him.
Trust?
Hey, are you awake?
I'm thinking.
Reed trying to process this.
About?
No, nothing.
But yeah, like, I don't know. This is the most real Temerity, who is from the only Celestian over here in 2,000 years? Like, unrecognized as one, because how could we? It's been 2,000 years. Anyway, we got this nice little port and a city over there, so. Alright, time for big stretch. But yeah, so we no longer have Keel. We do have all of Keel's stuff with us, which gives us, like, stuff for her to equip. Probably like that leather cape. Kite shield. Is that better than apple shield? Yeah. That's like the largest defense jump we've seen on an item, like, ever. So. Oh. Anyway. Well. Back to apples. Everybody around here. Seawater. Okay, let's get some fish.
Let's not forget to eat. A healthy diet is a must, right?
This one just gets to be a, like, look, you know where you're going. Anyway. Beat us here. Calamari, a dish blessed with love. Alright, what do we need for calamari? Squid. Lemon. Cabbage. Thanks, Wonder Chef. Love you, Wonder Chef. Yeah, you got a lens, and then... Oh, God, I wish. We don't get to... Well, goodbye, helmet. Alright, we have our double cash equipped, so it's fine. But yeah, if we look at our new cooking, calamari is a poison heal. And fish stew is defense, which is the off. Fish stew is defensive, whereas beef stew is offensive. Also, yes, that's the onion ring. All right, let's head to you know, Yo, Big Stew. That's exciting. They just got Big Stew in the center of town, like... like, hey, you know, we've just had this going. Yeah. We just have had this going for 15 years. I'm so hungry. I think of Baiba as like a wow, like a exclamation of like a oh goodness. Anyway, ain't that helpful to know? The wind, buddy, hello? Ah, vegetables imported directly from machines. Hidden regions? Alright, we can grab some other ingredients here, thank goodness. I want to keep everything, like, reasonably high. I can't sell you this painting. It's like a son to me. I'm hungry. A city where only our memories remain because everyone is fleeting in town. Nobody stays. Scaroni Grill. Alright, what's Scaroni got for us? I'm kind of in awe at, like, sitting there eating a meal, and then, like, another person here with you, not seated next to you, but standing directly next to you, like looking directly at you. Also, we're doing, like, our food review here. Ah, thickly sliced bear meat. The pepper stimulates the palate, heightening the aroma and flavor of the steak. You can't find a steak like this in Chambard or Inferior. I can't wait till we hit Chambard. I like Chambard. Look at these potatoes, crisp and soft. Somebody's having a day over here. I am the mysterious Wonder Chef 3 in a row. And now, what is the skies? Did you think that was the Wonder Chef? The anchor you might have, the box you might have not even recognized, but this is to hide in plain sight. You learn. Steak. Steak has 3 ingredients. Bear. Carrot. Potato. That's a good, I think that's a good set. You get some, that's a good steak. Like, there's a couple other smaller bits you could add on that, but, you know, I'm thinking like a mushroom or an asparagus on the side, but like, some sort of shoot. But, that's a good steak. Goodbye, Wonder Chef. Thank you, Wonder Chef. Steak is the stun. So. Anyway, let's keep rolling around town. We just took $1,000 out of the fountain. I think that's cursed. I'm pretty sure that's cursed if you do that. Yeah, tell me the rules. Oh god, all right. So, this game just has, like, because of the era we're in, PS1, we get to live in the time where, like, you get to have all these silly little mini-games all over the place. Some smaller than others, some bigger than others. I think of Final Fantasy VII as the, like, largest of these. You know, big RPG with all the silly mini-games around it. But it's a style of title that's also kept over the years. Yakuza is kind of the flag bearer over the years, but even, like, FF7 Remake Rebirth does that. This is Math Game. We are going to see if we can pick the last stone. Eat 1 to 3. And you have a concede button. Okay. So, this is solvable because you can figure out how many full turns there are. You want to make sure that you're not the last one, right? Not the last one. Sorry, you are the last one, other way around. So that means, like, you need to set this up so that, like, a pile, the last pile is at 4 before you take from it. And then backwards engineer from that. There's a mathematical proof that goes backwards on this where, like, okay, if only pile 3 exists, whoever has first play auto wins because they would take 1, and then the next player would have to take 1, and then you take 3 and walk, right? Alright, I'm gonna set this one up on 4. From that. Okay. So we are currently on turn player. Yeah, based on optimal play, you can see who will win from a starting position. That's why it tells you that. I assume the opponent is going to play optimally. Okay. If I take 3... If I finish the second pile... They grab any from... I think that's fine if we take this full pile. And then they take 2 from that. Oh, and now we actually are in we're in a lost state. Okay. Because no matter what I take here, they're gonna put us to, yep, okay. Yeah, it's free, so, like, we get to backpile on it. I'm gonna empty this pile. They're gonna go... Then we go... We empty this, they go... Yeah, we empty this one, they have to go 1, then we go 1, then no matter what number they pick, we win. Yeah. Oh, no. No, okay, never mind. They go 2, we go... Okay. I have to go backwards on all these numbers. Oh, God. 5, 5, 5. I think from here we're good? No matter what pile they pick, we empty the pile. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Reed has earned the title of mathematician. Congrats, Reed. Also, here's a free lemon gel. Anyway, Widdock's here still. Nice couch. Alright, what do we actually have for upgrade? Oh my goodness, how big is that? Long sword. Sword and long... sorry, is it... like large, not long sword? Needle glove, mace, bird whistle, chainmail, misty robe. Here's that helm, we can just buy it here. So... found... where's our image of that? Curve sword. Share himself. That helm, they were charging us fair market value. Anyway, this is a full upgrade for us. Thanks to the free sword. I get a free Champ Share, yeah, that we are still definitely in the like that sort of era where we just sort of where we have a LR guess of evil doings. Anyway, Elixir, by the way, is... that's shaped like a record keeper mithril. That bottle. Of his evil doings. Alright, let's go see what evil doings are happening. Sort of in this corner. Is there anything in this corner for me? Nope. Ah!
Let's do it.
Okay.
Demon lightning hammer.
Palm strike.
Don't let your guard down yet.
Bread. Thanks for the bread. Okay. We have walked on screen. There's something happening down there, and Farah has ran at fastest speed to like jump in.
What do you want? Get out of my way now!
No, I'm not going anywhere. Don't you think it's pathetic for a grown-up to bully a kid?
What are you blabbering about? Look, he's infamous around here for...
He was mean to me. I'm just a little kid.
What are you doing?
Farrah getting ready to throw hands. Continuing to throw hands.
Whoa!
Rip that merchant.
Serves you right.
Look at that kid. Turn around, give a raspberry.
What?
Anyway.
You let him get away! That brat's a habitual thief!
We've seen with Farrah that she was the first to jump in to help Merity and like full force. I'm willing to be kicked out of town for this. And like, you know what? That she has an incredible sense of justice to jump on in for it. Here we can see she hair trigger sometimes a little too quick.
Huh?
I love the blah.
But he's just a kid.
Bad kids are bad! To think that we finally got him today. What's your problem, girl?
Well, it was like, I just didn't know.
What kind of excuse is that?
That's right. We want payback.
And like maybe giving the merchant the uppercut in the street is a little far. Jumping in to like figure out what's going on, mediate, that's a good option.
Come to think of it, we can use you.
We're sorry, really. We just came into port.
That's a lame excuse.
That's true.
You're right, that does suck.
Article 87 of Inferior Trading Law. Employment is only to take effect when both parties are in accord. In other words, you can't force her to work for you without her consent.
Thanks, lawyer dude on the street. Nice hat. Even got your own theme.
Do you have a problem?
It's the King's Law. Your crates are sticking out 1.5 lang into the public street. That's either 3 years in jail or a fine of 1,000 goth. On top of that, double pricing? There are no defenses for such violations. Before you punish a child, maybe you should follow the law yourself, don't you think?
Okay. Please, forget this happened.
Thanks, buddy.
We're saved. I think.
Homo Phoenix. He just walked up and he I know the law.
Farrah, sticking your nose in where you don't even know what's going on.
Sorry.
Tiun kulmud, hundi swimug, usurunai mug.
Oh boy, I wasn't prepped for doing Melnick's here. ND kind? Yeah, that's K. PE person, kind person is leaving.
Wait!
Thank you so much. My name is Farrah. Please, let us repay you somehow.
I am Ras. That was an amusing diversion. It is I who should thank you.
Thanks, Raz. Ras is just so happy to be able to use that, like, law degree, right? When you have something like that memorized and you get to, like, you know, objection someone on the street, it's gotta feel so good. I like Ras here having a real big hat, like a big flowy cape. These, like, very open sleeves as well. We chomping. Now, I'm, you know, looking at Ras here because Ras is our new character showing up, and we've got, like, Reed doing, like, big chomping on the food, and, like, you know, Merity's eating. You have to look at Quickie, though, is the correct place to look. Yeah, Farrah jumped in immediately. Again, I think really good instinct. You just can't, like, combo a merchant in the street. That one's gonna get you no matter what you're doing. Quickie 4 frame. Reed, yeah, that's Farrah. Farrah's always gonna try to help. Anyway. Raz styles himself some kind of merchant of antiques. Also said the magic word. Raz trying to make a sale, and no, I don't want it. I don't care. I only care about Sylph Cavern. Okay. The Donny flower. Anyway. Quick, before we... Ah! Farrah just grabs on you. No! Alright. So now we can actually... You gotta sell stuff fast. Shop of Desire is seeking part-time employees, great salary and benefits. There's only one condition. You must work hard. Me? Shop of Need. The city has a very, like, strong identity to it. Anyway. Not just that we are, okay. Hi, Raz. Hello, Raz. All right. we have someone else to, is glowing with the Fibril. Alright, importantly, Ras is a party member. We can get a better look at Ras here with this gigantic hat, big flowy hat. Yeah, 1250 HP, level 12. Ras, one of the things you might have noticed if you saw our party before is that it's like two casters, a martial artist who gets to use just these like cloaks still, and Reed is the only one who can equip like heavy stuff. Ras still stays in the like martial artist line. Like we can't wear heavy stuff, we don't have shields. I can't steal your sword, huh? Okay, fine. Very red mage, yeah, like, but just as a note of like, we have different character archetypes. Traveling salesman. And maybe not archetypes I'm looking for, but like, FF5 equipment. Yeah, the Saint Rapier is 200 thrust, 100 slash. Same thrust as the Shamsel, but like way worse. So, Ras also, has access to a reasonable number of our moves and maybe a few different ones. With Dragon Flash and Dragon Swarm compared to Neosonic Swarm. But yeah, So yeah, that's our buddy who is kind of taking our. We saw in the manual that like we have our main 4, but we kept seeing both in bits of the manual and in the opening a number of other characters that we may weave in and out over time. Oh yeah, that does look good. Look at that thing. Oh, damn. Can we have that? No? Well. Dark Ball. I wonder, Chef. Pasta, shrimp, milk, cheese. The Wonder Chef is the main reason to be looking everywhere, and not just at weird things that feel out of place, right? Pot pie, pasta, milk, shrimp, cheese. That's pot pie. I don't know what to tell you. Those are the 4 ingredients of pot pie. What else could it be with pasta, milk, shrimp, and cheese? Perfectly cromulent fettuccine alfredo, yeah. Shrimp, pasta, milk, cheese. Pot pie. But yeah, like, you know when we're doing Dragon Quest? Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD2D, where, like, skill scrolls are the biggest reason, are one of the big reasons, and, like, mini medals are, like, the biggest reasons for us to be looking around the world for items. Lenses are our mini medals. You know, finding them as we, like, bump up into things. Wonder Chef is kind of our skill scroll.
Sylph Cavern is to the west of Barol, but are you really going there?
Thanks, Raz. Even gets our little starting bit. So we want to go west. You can see the red dot. Down around here. Let's get some fights. Let's get, we don't have any big reason to be fully exploring the rest of this area.
Let's do it.
Alright, I gotta check. Raz, you should be on attack 5. And then I think Ras should also be here. Yeah. They hollow out the cheat.
Super lightning blade.
Swallow dance.
Dragon flash.
Dragon Flash, pretty cool.
Sonic fist. No problem.
480 gold, by the way, on a fight, thanks to our double. It's pretty nice.
Let's do it.
Grizzly.
Demon hammer. Demon lightning hammer.
Palm strike.
Dragon flash. Can't beat me.
But yeah, It's fun to have a changing party like this, especially if it lets Keel,
Let's do it.
like, lets us swap in and out people.
Demon hammer.
Oh my god. Okay, alright, oh god.
Dragon swarm.
Ice needle.
Duh. The beatdown. Alright. Before we enter Sylph Cavern, this is, I think, a good time for us to, let me quick. Okay. We're gonna take a short moment to pull up. This is gonna be a shorter manual segment, but I do want to have a bit here looking at specifically the Japanese manual. And the Japanese manual I want to pull up for a couple art reasons and a bit that actually is different, like a couple differences between the Japanese release Tales of Eternia and the US release Tales of Destiny 2 and the European release Tales of Eternia. We got our multi-tap. We got our index. We have the same bits here that tell us about Inferia, Celestia, that top bit, the two worlds separated for 2,000 years. We have this bit about Inferia at the bottom. We have a bit about Celestia. But we have this world map in the background, which is nice. We don't have the same visuals with down in the bottom where we had Farah and Reed's face. That is not a piece of this manual. Instead, we've got Reed up in the top left here, and Merity in the bottom right on some but not all pages. You can see how Merity is actually flickering. I didn't pull up a separate bit for this, but you can see how you can still do, like, in the bottom, Merity has our different faces we go through for a little bit. It's not the same style because we have, like, the same kind of scared Merity there. But the other bits I wanted to pull out of here, DualShock, screen, sound test. It's further in here, I think. Controls, setting skills, setting arts, arcane arts, the like. We've got our cooking, teaching cooking. We've got items and different categories of items. We've got the commands in battle and the setting, the like starting positions, titles and names, stats, fringing, Craymel cages. This one's actually fringing. I just said fringing 3 times. The load crystals, field bits, and the like. Select to call up, asking about where to go. We also have, where are we at? Nope, not yet. That is the shopping, battle, different statuses, jumping, telling everybody to jump, combos, to arts, arcane arts, calling moves. Here we are. This is what we're after. So, this is a function that existed in a few games you might be more familiar with over the years, but basically doesn't have like a outside of Japan. We basically didn't get our Pocketstation bits in a lot of ways. Pocketstation, the game I always think of with Pocketstation would be FF8. I think had Pocketstation little bits. Yeah, the FF8 summon thing that doesn't work. But yeah, so we had this Pocketstation bit, along with Tales of Eternia here, and, like, you could complete little mini-games to get titles and things. And so we had 4 different mini-games on the Pocketstation. Legend of Dragoon, I think, had it too for, like, double inventory, right? That sounds right. Our first one is Reed fighting down here, fighting against little monsters, where you have different attacks on different buttons. Your up, down, left, right. And you need to hit, like, you know, hit a monster with Swarm or Demon Hammer or Sonic Blade in order to, like, bonk an enemy correctly. Our second minigame is Jonken with Farah here. Specifically, if you look at this bit here, you can see the rock, paper, scissors. If we're, like, doing translations. I've talked about it before, but I took some Japanese a couple decades back at this point, but some of it's stuck. But basically, you're playing rock, paper, scissors with Farah. We've also got Merity dancing here. The best understanding I have of this is that it's actually like a little rhythm game. You're playing with. I don't have a good way to show off these. I'll do some more looking into if anyone else has this technology and some nice videos for it to show, but it's not common. But we have our little dance Merity game, and then we've got like the Melnick's like. What's Pocketstation emulation? Good question. I know, because like we're playing on the PSP, so we wouldn't have that functionality either. But it would be a good thing to check how like emulation on the PS1 for that is. But this like is okay. You have Melnick's characters, and you're like learning those. So that's our 4 little mini games, each to a different one of our lead 4 cast members, Reed, Farah, Merity, and Keel. Who we also have the, you know, our same profiles here of Reed, Farah, Keel, Merity, hi Quickie. As I've mentioned this a couple times, but the names are slightly different spellings. Reed with no E, Keel without the last E. That is reflected in the Melnick's under, like, with their name in game and such when we have that sort of translation for Reed and Keel. Sylph, who may be appearing shortly. But yeah, the Pocketstation was the main thing I wanted to pull up with this. I wonder if that'll be something Remaster has probably not. I would not expect Remaster to have. That's all the Greater Craymels. Yep. That's also all the cast members, seeing as, you know, Ras, the character who's currently in our party, isn't here either. So anyway, that was a much quicker look I wanted to take today. So let's go back. Hold on, I gotta close out of this. We fell asleep. Well. Sun's rising. Better go.
Let's do it. Demon Lightning Hammer! Sonic Blade! Sonic Blade!
Ice Needle. Okay.
Pasta for our pot pie. That's good. We're gonna need a lot of cash. It's helpful at this point. You saw that we had a lot of upgrades available to us. So, Sylph Cavern. Thankfully, Ras had been out here finding ancient artifacts from the old Meldix culture to sell as a wandering merchant. Good place to save, seeing as we'll load up back here. And let's find our way in.
Let's do it. Sonic Blade! Demon!
Spread.
Sylph surrounded by skeleton? Is that why nobody goes here?
Spread.
Super Lightning Blade!
Quickie. We did it.
1,000 skeleton dollars. So the reason we couldn't come here directly, by the way, guards, we would have been bounced had we like come here without Raz. Anyway, we're good. Raz has that high charisma roll. Yeah, he knows who to bribe. Yeah. Look, we're all impressed. Except for Reed, who's hey, who's on the short list to be able to walk in here? Like, he has a trustable aura.
Let's do it.
Oh god, the mad eels that live right outside the guardhouse.
Sonic Blade! Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
Ice Needle.
He's even got cooler swarm.
Sonic Fist. We took care of them.
Be careful of gusts of wind. A sudden gust of wind! I'm dizzy! Alright, so... this is a weird dungeon.
Demon Hammer! Demon Hammer! Demon Hammer! Demon Hammer!
Hooray!
Ooh, that landed after the fight ended. That's nice. That healer was in midair, so it went. Dang it. Dragon.
Demon Hammer!
Yeah, this place is full of skeletons and eels and, like, problems. Guards to keep everyone out. Is not unreasonable. Storm shield. Alright. Hello. A shield that protects against wind Craymels. Do not mind if I do. Thank you very much. Could be useful somehow in this place. Let's spend healer on people. And we can cook a... Remember to cook. Again, for longer dungeons, it's a very important thing.
Let's do it.
Melting pot.
Demon hammer.
Spread.
Swarm. Dragon flash. Super lightning blade. Demon lightning hammer. Swarm. Swarm.
Okay.
I like Raz's animations. He's got everything. He's got rope. Look at that adventurer's savvy. Someone mentioned him as a bard, but like an adventuring bard is absolutely like our, you know, hey. I'm able to charisma roll the guards. I've got the info on the next quest. I know all of our cool, like, he's got everything. Anyway. So the rope here we can hang on to. DMPC energy, yeah. That's absolutely the energy that Raz has.
Let's do it.
And like, everyone else seems like enamored with him. Like, you know, he's got the cool fibril, whatever that means. No problem. But Reed just ain't buying it. Oh my god, is this... I think this might be the most important room. Is this it? Is this where we introduce it? I don't remember if it's here we introduce it, but my mom... Nah, we're gonna rest.
Reed,
Yep.
your swordplay is impressive. You have a unique style. Where did you learn it?
Okay, now we got talking with Raz time. I don't think it's now because this isn't the party I'm thinking of with when it happens. So this must be Raz talking time, which makes sense. We have Raz here. Like, yo, Reed, you're really cool. What's up?
Self-taught. I'm a hunter.
Hey, hey! Raz, what are you wearing? It's pretty.
Ah, this is a compass key.
Ah.
Compass key?
Yes, a compass key. It's a key with mysterious power that leads you to the right path.
Raz, you're too quiet. I gotta turn up the voices.
Hey, I've heard about those. So that's what they look like.
Raz, so where does your path lead you?
Earning money, of course. After all, I'm a merchant. If I may ask, why do you all want to meet the Greater Craymels?
Huh? Is that strange? To want to meet them?
It doesn't seem to be mere curiosity. I feel that there's a sense of purpose.
Raz knows much. With greater Craymels, we will...
Whoa! wait a minute, Merity.
What is... Forgetting what that first letter is, even though it's H. Right? That is, yeah, okay. I had a W and it's a T. That's right.
Why not? Let me explain to Raz. I'm sure he will be able to help us. Right?
Alright, so we're gonna roll in Raz
I wish
on
to
this.
form a pact with the greater Craymels to save the world from the Grand Fall.
Please believe us. I know this goes against all reasoning, but
You seem joyful somehow.
I may have been waiting for a day like this to come for a long time. It makes me happy to think that I just might save the lives of people around the world. And
Yes?
it makes me feel at ease.
Oh?
Knowing that my efforts help to bring happiness to others makes me feel comfortable. I've always felt this way.
I see. Those are deep words.
Ouch.
What is it that has made you so downhearted? From what do you run?
Raz immediately cutting straight through, like, oh wow, if you're, like, what got you this way?
Run? Me? How rude. Nothing would make me run.
Really?
Well, dried up slug carcasses aren't exactly my favorite, but that's about it.
I understand. I will broach the subject no more.
But it's the truth.
I'm sorry, my dear. Thank you for the interesting chat. Let us sleep. We have an early morning.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, Raz is very in tune there. Like as fair as like, no, I've been looking for this my whole life, a chance to jump at saving the world, and it's just like how'd you get there? How did that happen? I don't actually know if I can touch it from here. Can I? Was not impressed with Fox Quest 2. It seems silly from what I watched. I want voice volume up higher. That was way too low in that. Oh, I thought I had this higher. I thought I had this at like 80. That's fine. But yeah, like, talking about Raz anyway, like, as a, like, hey, he's this very knowledgeable merchant. Knowledgeable merchant, but also, like, a very, I would call that, like, oh my god, help.
Demon Hammer.
Like a very mature take on that. I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna press any further. You might not even recognize what I'm talking about. We're gonna have a sandwich. Okay. The first adult in the party? Yeah.
Let's do it.
Everyone else is teens.
Demon Lightning Hammer.
Ice Needle.
Like, Raz is like an established merchant, so...
Super lightning blade.
And like a
It's over.
established merchant, knowledgeable lawyer, clearly a much older influence here.
Let's do it. Swarm. Demon lightning hammer.
It's nice to have him, like, for our
Demon
characters, and
lightning
especially
hammer.
Farah, to bounce off of here.
You can't beat me.
Yeah, it did start a level above us, and still is, level 21.
Let's do it. Demon hammer. Demon hammer.
Sonic Fist.
I believe in his ability to fight skeletons.
Yes.
So I want to fall for Dungeon's trick.
Let's do it. Demon lightning hammer. Demon lightning hammer.
Voices are a little higher than I'd want in combat, but I'd rather have them high in cutscenes, so
That was barely a warm-up.
that's fine. Dungeon's trick. We want to fall for Dungeon's trick because we get Mental Ring. Mental Ring, really important. We don't have great sources of this yet. As we've seen, there's like end of combat, we get a refresh on that, but this helps out a lot with like longevity. I'm going to give this to Farah right now because Farah has a healer, and I want to make sure that we have that. Right now, Merity is the like obvious user of it, but like, and even with that 1% might be better because it's a 2 instead of a 1. I don't know if that actually heals at 1.7 or 2.2. But like, Merity has enough TP, and also the cost on spread is low enough that that's fine right now. So, it's actually Raz that's burning through things quickest. Alright. I'm dizzy.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we gotta pay for that. That was why I
Demon
thought about it.
lightning hammer. Dragon swarm.
You can see that one,
Dragon flash.
2, 3, 4. Like, it's about every 5 seconds, maybe a little. Like, maybe a little more. Not going to be a bad thing for us to go through here and do some fights. We definitely have, like, enough food to keep us going, and also, like, we'll be fine with the double money,
Let's do it.
most of all.
Swarm.
Anyway, that skeleton fires a beam.
Demon hammer. Demon lightning hammer.
Swallow Dance.
It's over.
Sorry, not the skeleton, I suppose. It's the ghost that fires the beam. Back here. I wonder if a load point would have been more effective. Alright. Let's keep going. We got our goodie. It was a good goodie.
Let's do it. Demon lightning hammer. Swarm. Neo swarm. Swarm. Swarm.
Okay. Nimble Rapier. Hello? Weapon drop? Huh. It says can slice like the wind, but it's not a, wind weapon. Can't swap off the Saint Rapier, sadly. But, like, the big thing here is that having a really large, one of these stats really large, especially with, like, some of our thrusting attacks, and that accuracy is a nice thing to have. Yeah. Huh? Damn it. Damn it.
Let's do it. Demon hammer. Swarm.
We won!
But you see that T1 or T4, that's the mental ring or the mental bracelet, and that's like what is allowing us to do a lot more deeper diving into this dungeon specifically. Right now, without that mental bracelet, Reed would probably be bottomed out on TP. Like, that adds up very quickly. Just for keeping us going. You can see the difference, basically, between Ras and Reed, right? I think that's kind of equivalent, would be seeing Ras and Reed there, so. Help. Help. Come on. Sylph, come on. Sylph. Sylph, I know you're...
Let's do it. Swarm. Swarm. No problem.
Yeah, Farrah's full up too, which is nice. Alright. Anyway. $1 million and assault dagger. Again, we are pulling the same trick. We had the Hydra Dagger right before Undini. We have the Assault Dagger right before. It makes sense to receive these in these places, but it's very funny, right? Like...
Neo Swarm. Demon Hap.
We want to keep you in that position.
Super
Skeleton.
Lightning Blade.
Okay.
Okay. How are we doing on cash? Wow, $12,000. What the hell? We're rich.
Let's do it. Swarm. Swarm.
Okay, we got the little cloud in the hip there.
Did we get him?
Longer dungeon, by the way. Just a very... a deep cave.
Swarm.
We finally hit the point where we're hitting dungeons that are like here to run you out of resources between the forest and this, you know.
Demon Lightning Hammer! Dragon Swarm!
Dragon Swarm's such a cool move.
We're not gonna lose so easily.
Is that 22? That was 22, okay. 13. Now we're back at the starting room, actually.
Let's do it. Swarm! Super Lightning Blade! Demon Hammer! Super Lightning Blade! Demon Lightning Hammer!
Okay.
Ooh, that was close.
Alright. So we're gonna hear Needle Glove. Alright. What are we talking about here? Leather arms with sharp nails on the tips. That's just an upgrade in all ways. Kick, punch, all in the mind and the accuracy. So, super happy to find, you know, legitimate full upgrade.
Let's do it. Demon Hammer! Demon Hammer! Swarm!
I'm trying to catch the gas cloud, 'cause the gas cloud's the actual killer here.
Dragon Swarm! It's over. Let's do it. Swarm! Swarm!
Okay.
We took care of them.
Yeah. Arc Wind. Okay. This one is noted as well as being, like, very much wind in its, it's weaker than our equipped weapon, but it has wind properties, so... let's go ahead and spend... apple... orange, let's see. No. Yeah, the drop weapon is oof.
Sonic Blade!
No, we want...
Spread!
keep you there.
Palm strike.
Dragon Swarm!
Wow, that Dragon Swarm is like half the arena you can get with that.
Ooh, that was close.
Okay, down we go. Up we go.
Let's do it. Swarm! Demon Hammer! Swarm!
Okay, we get that cloud.
Blossom.
Demon Hammer! Did you think you'd win?
Anyway, we are nearing end of the dungeon. Right here. This is a load point. You should maybe... Alright, we're gonna go... increase attack. We're gonna save. And we're going to orange gel you two. I think everyone else is all set. Alright. Ooh, I should swap Swarm out for Neo Sonic Swarm and Twin Blade. We've learned. We don't yet have Spiral Attack or Tempest Strike. I like Spiral. Or, sorry, Tempest Strike's the one I'm thinking of. Lightning Blade probably also wants to come back in just to have use count. That'll be fine. Alright. Hello. Hello? Greater Craymel. Hey there. So you're Sylph. Oh yeah, I should probably just put spread on command. We'll see what it wants to be in the fight. I think it's spread, but this twerp. Uh-oh. Getting the Pokeball right. I guess it's cool if we fight and all, but that's not what I'm interested in. So, this fight, we got Sylph and we got Arms. There's Sylph.
Dragon Swarm! Neosonic Swarm! Neosonic...
Oh boy.
Neosonic Swarm!
Oh god, I gotta be more like offensive on knocking you out of casting, because you are being a killer.
Super Lightning Blade!
Yeah. Yeah.
Neosonic Swarm!
Okay, good news.
Lightning Neosonic Swarm!
Oh god, okay, we just gotta keep people standing. So step one is keep people standing. Step two is getting people up and healing.
Neosonic Swarm!
Spread. Sure.
Alright. So yeah, the main name of the game is controlling Sylph's casting. And weakness to Earth.
Dragon Swarm!
Yeah, seeing air thrust as a big killer, you know?
Sonic Fist.
Super Lightning Blade!
Okay.
Demon Lightning Hammer!
Triple Blossom.
Neosonic Swarm!
Oh, Farah, you need... There we go. Bonk! Hey, Sylph. Okay, we just missed the one. Interesting. Yeah, knock the localization out of Sylph. But yeah, I find Sylph less dangerous in full than Undine, but doesn't have the same, like, it sort of has the same, like, you need a play style of, like, being very aggressive and batting Sylph out of the air. You need to know how to do jumping hits. But very different than, like, Undine, who wants you to know how to block. All right. Ras has been letting us do all the talking because this isn't Ras's, you know, fight. But you're so cool, Sylph. Without you, we basically can't do it. Help me, Sylph. You're our only hope. Alright. Thanks, Sylph. Goodbye. Alright. Saladandos love living in deserts or volcanoes. You know how it is, yeah. Okay, we did keep everyone alive at the end of the fight, which was kind of the important bit in my mind, so that everyone got that, like, 2,000 experience, which is pretty sizable. With the full heal, you can just sort of walk. We actually have shortcuts out, as we saw.
Demon Lightning Hammer!
I didn't really have a time to use Twin Sonic Blade in that.
No problem.
Oh, we don't have a new spell yet because we haven't... Yes, see, that's actually good here. The Craymel Cage will let us know if there is a new art available on hitting Fringe. Now, you might think, well, obviously, Sylph is in there, like, we're going to get a new art. But we're later going to be getting arts based off of the levels of the Craymels in here. See how Undine is level 8 and Sylph is level 1? Those levels matter for later arts. And so we'll learn more by, like, we'll get that notice later of like, oh, you can Fringe for a new art. 1 and 6, that's going to average to 3. So we know the art we're getting. We saw it in the fight. It was an ass kicking. It's air thrust. And you're at 3, and you're also at 3. So. Air thrust is more expensive than spread, and it doesn't. Spread has like the placement where like the enemy could move out of the way. Air thrust doesn't have that same piece. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
Put air thrust on the call. Okie dokie. So air thrust has the delay to hit because it has that like, you know,
Swallow jam.
air movement.
Neo Swarm!
Triple blossom.
All right.
Another nimble rapier. Also, activity detected in Craymel Cage. All right. What does activity detected in Craymel Cage mean? Well, we have a possible spell. You can see heal there, finally. But because of the setup of our party, like if we do this, So that is a water-wind combo. In order to have heal, which is a water art plus wind, you have to have Sylph in the opposite Craymel cage. So at this point, because Keel isn't here, we're handing off the ability to use air thrust in order to gain the ability to use heal. Heal is heal, it's expensive, but it's another healing button. Yeah. So, not only are you building your... Like, right now, we only have 2 Craymels. And so, we only really have, like... Yeah, who has heal and who has air thrust. But once we get 4 Craymels, you know, we've talked about Ifrit, who the greater Craymel of fire we saw in the manual. And we heard about the 4th type of Craymel, light Craymels. So if perhaps we find a light Craymel, then we'd have 4. Think about like the combos you'd have there, where you could have like Undine and the light Craymel on the left side, and Sylph and Ifrit on the right side, and then there's like light plus fire, light plus wind, or like fire plus water, fire plus, like, so you get different abilities based on the setup, which is neat.
Let's do it.
It is a fun way to like
Demon Lightning
give
Hammer.
you direction over how you
Sonic Swarm.
build your casters.
Deal Sonic Swarm.
Reminds me in a way of like how you build out like a Golden Sun team, but like less all-encompassing on classes and more just on the spells, because it's just the casters that this affects. Like Pharah's not affected by it or whatnot. But yeah, come on.
Let's do it. Deal Sonic Swarm. Twin Sonic Blade. Twin Sonic Blade. Neo Swarm. Did we get him?
Glad we're getting like life bottle refunds. It's funny, I mentioned I think of Sylph as less dangerous than Undine, but Sylph is the one who killed, like, you know, 6 people. Yeah.
Let's do it. Neo Sonic Swarm.
Trip spread.
Demon Lightning Hammer. Neo Sonic Swarm.
Heal.
Lightning Blade. Dragon Flash. It's over.
Foot up. That means we probably should be close to a new one for Pharah. Ooh, yeah, alright. Eagle Dive, which is a Link, and Rising Dragon Strike. Alright. Anyway. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, do they know we like walked away with Sylph? Is that is that bad if we do that? Is that like taking a wind crystal, like sort of? Oh. Get a hug and a fibril. Very much a following the whims of fate with that little compass. No problem. You bet. Reed just like, well, I thought maybe that this was the point where maybe I could walk. Like, Ras was the one who convinced Sylph to join us, and maybe I could finally just go home. Like, Farah's our party protagonist, but Ras could have just been the protagonist. Fibril. Oh boy, I am... will be of use to help us stop the Ras was using several arts in the suit associated with the MC or the MC's rival, being a similar setup like that. CR, what the hell? It's this Crisis. That and that's a it's a first letter then, the like bottom row second word first letter is focus? Focus. No, not focus. Face? Face is the world. Okay. Look, so we don't know what this fibril is, but it's gonna help in some way. But Verity can't get it in words for us. We've kind of shown off that like our communication is good. We can understand Verity, but like both like proper noun concepts and like larger concepts are harder to drop across. Like her going compass key is like, that's just like a proper noun word, right? So nope, goodbye quickie. Yep. Bye, Ras. Ricky. Ricky. You Grass knows everything. Keel, you gotta stop yelling at Merity. Keel, you walked back on the seat and you started yelling. No, you gotta cool it. You just like, what are you doing out here? How'd you get here? Damn. Like, read like joke like, oh, they kick you out like that university? Oh. And Pharaoh's just trying to like, no, look, you're back, it's fine. See? Anyway, please check out this rectangle of a Craymel art. Remember in Bizzeria when we had the like skating board? Anyway, bye. Maybe you should go find it yourself. I don't know. Was that Zestiria? Did Bizzeria have the... Which one had the repeat board? I thought it was Bizzeria. I thought it was Bizzeria because I remember it in the open plains where you go fight Zvi. Yeah, that... I think it was Bizzeria. Alright, Verity's gonna teach us about Fringe. Again, when I streamed Zestiria, I only streamed like the back half of it anyway, because it was, I don't know, I didn't think it was a game I was gonna stream, and then it was, and then it wasn't, and then it was like, Keel, you figure it out. Oh, that stands for love, Keel. Sorry, level, yeah. But yeah, that's our tutorial on what I explained earlier. Now that we have Keel back, we're not going to be losing air thrust for having Sylph in the other cage. So, those engulfed in the whirlwind are dropped into an abyss of doom.
Let's make sure we comb all of the hot spots.
Alright, so.
Let's do it.
Aerial board.
Neosonic Swarm. Aqua Edge. Neosonic Swarm. Neosonic Swarm.
Heal.
Ooh, that was close.
We get a Sylph level already. So we're, basically having, like, this, world map now to anywhere in the world there are wind Craymels. So we can't go through forests.
Let's do it.
There are no wind
Demon
Craymels
lightning
in
hammer.
forests. Everyone knows this.
Air thrust. Lightning blade.
Heal.
Twin sonic blade. Twin sonic blade.
Palm strike!
Twin Sonic Blade is interesting because it
Yes.
isn't two forward projectiles. Like, they go off the screen a little bit. Anyway, this is the big thing, though. Hello. Anywhere in the world. We effectively have ship. So... there are some places we can't go. If we go to this island, we're gonna sink and then have to go find our Doomaxes here on Crescent Island. We talked about how, like, some Craymel mages could be able to cast this. Everyone knows Sylphs hate forests. Don't look up where Sylph came from. Anyway, the place we are looking to go, however, is, not quite this way. We should save in case one of these islands is a killer. I don't remember if any of these islands are killers, but... like, which of these islands is
Let's
closest to hell or whatever? Oh god.
Lightning blade. Demon.
Spread.
Air thrust. Neosonic swarm. Twin sonic blade.
Like, you see how that second one goes around? So it's good at hitting, like, enemies in the back casting.
Aqua edge.
Which is nice.
You can't beat me.
Strawby. I'll take a free Strawby. Like, is this island, like...
Let's do it. Lightning Neosonic swarm. Twin sonic. Fireball.
yeah, which island is prototype?
Fireball.
Spread.
Oh, that's bread they're getting you.
Yay!
Milk, bread, 1111 gold. But we're even on aerial board here. There are areas we can't go. For instance, whatever this is. I'll be honest, it looks like one of the 27 towers Rubis likes to build, you know? Yeah, good old tower surrounded by mountains. We are, in fact, going to need some form of airship. Also this. That looks like a stoat place. Kung Fu Master on each floor, yeah. Like, right here, this is a... that's definitely, like, I would, like... find Stoat, FF5 there. So over on the east coast here, we have Chambard, that got mentioned. I think if we want to go back and explore anywhere... the Stoat Shoat. We also have Farlos in the center. Farlos was named in the manual as, like, religious center, where, like, Seyfert's religion kind of spread from. There's not a ton of, like, points of interest, though, so. This is, That's Undine. Did I miss? No, it's over here. I'm gonna go to Farlos first, and then we're gonna go to Chambard. Chambard should have a fun time for us, talking about our minigame pieces. Alright. Spend some cash refreshing, thank you. Donation box. The Scriptures of the True Holy Teachings, Rev 1, 1, parent 1, 1, parent 1, final. We saw the statue of Seyfert earlier as well. You know, I thought it was going to be harder to find this, but okay, you know. Apparently it's really easy to find. It was like some sort of light bridge that went straight up. Oh, okay. Sorry. Who is Seyfert? Seyfert was God who created the world and also a man. And like, how metaphorical is that? Like, if Seyfert is God and created the world. Reed, I need you to not get arrested for heresy, please. This is just made for mashing, too. Seyfert's final skill. Please don't do the Reddit atheist bit in the Vatican. Who is Seyfert? And he's imaginary, lol. Like... I am an obstinate sort. I'm trying to hit everything here. Look, you have to understand. Okay, and we've also got an opposing equal god, Nereid. Okay. We're learning here. It's good to learn. fairy tale series, The Story of Seyfried. Those are like the picture book Bibles, you know? Nearad the Wet Devil. Alright, but we also have in here... Alright, are you ready? Are you ready for the in-game personality quiz? You know, I saw the, like... These will always be going around forever, right? These are timeless. You know, which saying are you... I think literally 2 or 3 days ago I saw going around the, like, Undertale Deltarune soul color, right? Like, you know, justice or patience or which of these you fall into. It always around. Alright. We're gonna be going for a while. Alright, and you gotta go on instinct. You can't think about it. Do you often find yourself the role leading to sure? Yes. Bothered by illogical inconsistency? Yes. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Am I bullheaded? Is that what this is asking? I think so. Yeah. No, those tend to bounce more. That actually depends. That's actually very untrue. I feel strong and influenced. Do I feel like the 2 a.m. cycle is real? That's true. No, you gotta push that. I'm gonna poke at it, yes. Okay, that's actually tougher. I'm gonna say yes. I think for me it takes a much larger things to get me to go on tilt. Maybe the Final Fantasy one got knocked as I was bad. Reasonably? I'd say more yes than no. Yeah, I'm... it's funny how opposite... I have a battery. Absolutely. Memorization doesn't work. More tempered. The panic at the end is real. I'll say yes on that. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say no on that one, Anna. Ooh, tragedy over comedy. Not personally, no. What? That's a weird one. Yeah, commit. You gotta commit. 150%. I think of this entire thing that I'm doing right here as its own form of art. Getting to share this with you is my own personal canvas. No, I think that's true. Again, I think it takes, like, my own circumstances to hit me. Look directly into the camera. Yes. Every day has you need to walk forward. If you're not walking forward, standing. I don't know, I think a lot about Unbeatable still after the 8 months it's been. 7 years older. 7 years better. I like to think so. No. I'm also gonna say no. I don't know. This is that one's tough. I shouldn't dwell on it, but my gut is that it's the second part. I do like jumping new things out. At the end, you get a perfect accurate representation of my own face. There's gonna be a slime. A slime on it. A slime is just going to appear on screen. Would you rather make compromises than bend over backwards to get things done? I do feel like yes, no has to be here because a lot of these, like, straddling the line isn't. I think so. I don't think so. On a small scale, yes. On a large scale, no. Like, so I'm gonna go with no. Like, I'm not gonna needle you for any. Is this 100 questions long? It's that does hit me. I'd say. I think. I don't know what I'd have to go check what I got originally on this. No, I'm not terribly a huge. No, I feel like I am more understood these days. No, actually, that's like the truth of the world right there. I'm not gonna jump into somebody fighting. That's tougher. That's actually pretty bad for me. I'm not great at that. No, actually, I love playing with chance. It's no way. You gotta understand it, but it's important. 500%, 1,000%. 120%, right? Like, there are rules in this world that I apply only to myself and no one else, right? They're 100%. Yeah. As someone who has, like, every day of my week regimented out with streams, like, at 7 Central every day, and we move around the streams to make sure everything, yes, 100%. No, I'm great. Get out of here. I am not accepting criticism of this stream at this time. Nobody's ordinary. Everybody's ordinary? Nobody's ordinary. Everybody's ordinary. Nobody's ordinary. I'm gonna go with no on this. Like, that's not a thing that exists. At 100%. I had to think on that last one how to interpret. There's a reason I put everything... There's a reason the Mimic Museum isn't open. I'm sorry. Yes, we already talked about this one. I'm not a God, we're still going. This is similar to the question about, like, how much other people's thoughts hit you, but I think that my own actions speak for themselves. 1 a.m. happens again. I think I need to be better at this. This is something I still think that I'm bad at times, where but it is something I do make an effort about, where, like, there are times where I lash out and I just shouldn't. I'm getting targeted Craymel advertising. The church just knows everything. They're gonna be sending me flyers. No. Going back to the change every day, but also no. Yeah! I do think I've got a pretty good imagination. I'm gonna go with yes on this one. I am usually searching out more shows, books, films that I like to feel. Safer than... This is way more involved than the mechanically relevant personality quiz in Dragon Quest 3. We don't get the little play thing that you get with that, but yeah. I'm not like a swordsman in a video game. I'm gonna still go with yes on that, but... Yes. I regiment things out, and things need to be regimented in the way so that I have the ability to take that. But social life is my private time, is the problem. But I value my weekends so badly. That one's tough. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. How many Pokemon Mystery Dungeon protagonists you'd be able to handle? I don't think I'd get upset, so I'm gonna say yes to this one rather than get upset, because, like, everyone has their own circumstances in life. The Craymel that resides in your heart is Celsius. Was that? I wonder if that's where I was last time. I wonder how I've changed over a decade, or maybe not. I'll have to go pull up the video, because I know I did this last time. 60 questions. You can't... Yeah, I would love to know what I got last time. Like, I think it was Celsius on this. It was, okay. Celsius is pretty cool. This lady definitely couldn't know about it. Well, interesting. I talk about how things have changed over a decade, but it is fun to see that some things don't. I think that's also important. The slime that resides in my heart is a cold ice-type frozen slime. Yeah. Live in harmony with your Craymel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Interesting, because I know I'm thinking of the things that push that direction, and I know the pieces of myself that are still, like, I have a better social battery these days, but it's still a definite, like, you know, hey, if you see me at MagFest, I'm gonna be super excited and say hello, but after, like, an hour in a room with a lot of folks, I'm gonna have to find somewhere to, like, charge. If that makes any sense. I assume it does. Anyway. Let's get on the aerial board. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Oh, that's interesting. That's so many questions. We gotta build the profile. Anyway, I'm gonna be receiving Ice Craymel ads all game for the rest of the game, so... Alright. Next place we want to stop, though, is saying hello to Chambard. I'm very excited for... Oh god, we gotta fight scorpions.
Demon Lightning Hammer! Neosonic Swarm! Neosonic Swarm!
Spread!
Lightning Blade! Air Thrust! Did you think you'd win?
Anyway, welcome to Chambard. We're... We are on fire. These things don't breathe well. Celestia, not very warm. Keel, yeah, I bet those robes are reasonably drafty. You should visit. Oh no. You bet. People come here for a good sweat. Yeah, it's almost like Celestia has an ice Craymel, which somehow the church knows about. You're way too wimpy to beat Chambaloon. We gotta beat Chambaloon at some point. We'll learn what Chambaloon is. The launching of the St. Eleanor. Oh no. Oh my god. How do I... Adore just how blatant the symbolism is in this game. I agree that this game plays its cards like very straight and loose. 7 ways to conquer the heat. How to get through a tropical night. It's hot because you think it's hot. Okay, talk to that cat. Talk to that cat. What if I get stuck behind all the cats? $1,000! Hell yeah. Oh, we don't want to go there yet. Soon. Hey! Irene. Irene? One more. Oh, God. Okay, one more lens. One more lens. Running water. Found a rune. Ooh, rune bottle. Okay. That's good. I haven't been, like, mini metal hunting fully. I've been, you know, I think I've been doing it. Dear Diary. It's hot. On second thought. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Like, I feel like I've been finding a lot, but nowhere near, like, 100%, so. Alright. We'll see if we can find one more in town, though. If we can find one more in town, we can get our first mini-metal prize. Hotshot. Even the finest weapon will be no use in the hands of an incompetent. For that reason, we do not accept returns. I mean, average battle length. Okay, this is probably a good place for us to buy a lot of upgrades. We can finally get, like, the kite shield. By the way, that was market price. Raise your level of concentration. Character from Tales of Destiny. Ah, okay. As I've mentioned, I have that copy on disc here. I've just only played a short bit of it. Dow. Crescent Axe, Halberd, Pretty Whistle, and a Gemrod? We'll get the Pretty Whistle. Okay. The chef here can't be beat. She didn't earn the title Taste Master for nothing. That's right, Cooking Arena. Farrah's ready to throw hands because we're not being allowed in. But no, this is Cooking Arena. No problem. Oh my god, they don't give you any of the food? Chicken. Think of meat as weapons, vegetables as armor, and seasoning as Craymel arts. Few cameo characters that are just cameos. Yeah. Want to touch the egg, please? No, come on. Come on, please. Please. Egg. You're... Okay, hold on. Leave? Leave and come back? Egg. Goodbye. Banana? We don't have the money for a cooking contest right now. The Taste Master has never been defeated. She is a genius. Could that... I can't believe it. Alright. Seafood pasta. If these are the ingredients for a pot pie... cooking contest is a grindier thing to do in this as well. I remember doing it when we did the original stream of this. You want to, like, have specific recipes at, like, 5-star to be able to do it. Alright. Give me the ingredients for seafood pasta. Please tell me this is pot pie, right? Okay, no. No. Pasta, squid, shrimp, tomato. That is pasta. That's seafood pasta. Thanks, Wonder Chef. You're a good buddy, Wonder Chef. We got the tasters tables. That's all that matters. Hey, there we go. Lens 10. The mayor. Food is culture. I mean, yes. Damn, you got it. There are an infinite number of things to learn about anyone and any, like, from food. Eating is living. Kaibara, Commander-in-Chief of the Taste Warriors. Look at this. Look at this thing. Oh my god, that's so cute. This big oven? A little eyeball. This is, again, this is the, you know, Iron Chef exactly. Ah, I'm kissing. But, like, look at the combat arena. It's great. Chambard's a fun place. Could be anyone, could be anywhere, could be, I don't know, like, you know.
Let's make sure we comb all of the hot spots.
Could be anything, anywhere, anyone, you know. All right. Before any of that, though, Chamballoon, the ultimate test of fighting skill. Are you ready for Chamballoon? I love Chamballoon. attack. It's under time. That's it. That's a very exact target time, buddy.
Don't let your guard down yet.
I whiffed on that last one. Oh! We're fine. You are not yet finished with Chamballoon. The next level. Yeah, so... a 3D version of this is Missouri? Yes. 3.66 seconds.
We're not gonna lose so easily.
So these are all about, like, knowing different spacings, like hitting that last pair, knowing that you have a combo that has an up jump, like up slash, that's like an anti-air, and then like the way that you jump and then a slash has like a downward slash. So, like, that's the main, these are testing either your knowledge of movements or your knowledge of specific skills that might get you through things too. Oh boy.
That was easy.
Cheese! They dropped cheese. 7 seconds.
All right.
Alright, we're doing good. You are not yet finished with Chamballoon. And Aya here is just ensorcelled by the Balloon Master. Makes sense. I don't know if that was under 6. 2 cheese? That will, okay, we were fine. That's right, King of Balloon. Got it. All life comes from the sea, and all life returns to the sea. We are no exception. The sea, the hungry sea, will swallow us all. You can see it's a beach. Everybody's hanging out and having a good time. We got a surfing board. Elven boot. Movement speed in battle. Oh boy. Interesting. Okay, Ifrit Gorge. Welcome to Bikini. Anyway, our friend. Hawaii canon to Inferia? Ooh, I hadn't thought about that. You're right. We got the Hawaiian shirt. A lot of islands. Farah knocked out a merchant in the streets about an hour and a half ago. Ma'am. You gotta back down. Okay. She might yet make it to Inferia. Rasheen's dye Hawaiian shirt. Rasheen's dye swimsuit. T-shirt. Ooh, oh boy. Anyway. The kitchen mitten. We probably do want those. Time to sell off some older things so that we can buy 2 kitchen mittens. I'll probably find a kitchen mitten. But this has fire resist. We've had like 3 shops with new gear after 1 dungeon. Yeah. Look, it's all about exploring and wow, look at this table. Wow. Hold on, that's a really nice, like, glass table with the metal legs through it. Alright, we have a lens we gotta go drop off. Hello. So, combo command. This is a really funky thing to be an accessory. It's hard to show off the thumbs up, fiery thumbs up. Because, like, you're not seeing my inputs, but it's like inputs for techniques. I'll try to find a time to show it off, but maybe Chamble. I just did all Chambaloon. Heck, it's fine. Yeah, like, you get, you know, it's fight game input. It probably is what you think it is. Hey, alright.
Let's make sure we comb all of the hot spots.
Okay, so we don't know, but we know. Okay. Not a good spot to stop. Leave off with Ifrit for next time to start. So that means next time will be Ifrit, and then, like, as you can kind of see with the map, we've been to every city here. So, Palm Strike, Quarter Circle down, like, just, yeah. So, yeah, I think this will be a good spot to stop. We'll leave this off for next time. Next time we've got our 3rd Craymel, and then what comes after we get all 3. We know that the Bridge of Light is our kind of mentioned, like, hey, at some point we do need to bring these Craymels back to Celestia to, like, do a thing to stop the Grand Fall. So, anyway, that'll be it for tonight. Thank y'all for joining. Glad to have you here on Friday. Again, we'll be on Fridays with this from now on, as we've got our big walk-in on Thursdays. Next week is going to be a lot of Hobbit. We got Monday Hobbit, we got Tuesday Hobbit, we'll probably have Thursday Hobbit as well. So that'll be our intro to like looking out at what that set has to offer since that released this week on MTGO. Hey. Some things never change. But yeah, thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, follow, subscribe. I'm just glad you're all here though, having a good time with it. I adore this game in all of its like strangeness and strange pacing and character swapping and just like I can't wait to see what it looks like with skits, but I'm having a great time showing you it here, so we'll have a good point of comparison. So anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.